Start. Sir, I beg to move that the bill further to amend the salary, allowances and pension of members of Parliament Act 1954 as passed by the Lok Sabha be taken into consideration. Sir, the existing provision regarding salary and daily allowance were made with effect from 14/9/2006 for a period of 5 years. In normal course, this period would expire on 14/9/2011. After the implementation of the recommendations of the 6th Pay Commission, all levels of employees received a substantial enhancement of the salary package. Similarly, salaries of all dignitaries were also increased. Sir, the Joint Committee on the Salary Allowances and Pension of Members of Parliament examined the matters connected with the rationalization of salary allowances and other facilities available to the members of parliament. The joint committee felt that the existing salary and allowances are inadequate in the present scenario. The committee felt that the existing criterion for fixing the salary and allowance of members of parliament on the basis of consumer price index meant for urban non-manual employees were inadequate to meet the needs of the members of parliament to shoulder their responsibilities effectively. The committee said that the members' pay and allowances must be based on the premise that they are on duty 365 days a year and 24 hours a day. The emoluments of members of parliament should not be less than that being paid to the members of state legislatures in India. Besides, their emoluments may be benchmarked to the salary being paid to the other dignitaries and civil servants placed in the warrant of precedence issued by the Government of India. Sir, the Joint Committee has submitted its report on 5th May 2010. The Joint Committee made a number of recommendations for enhancing salary, allowances, facilities, pension, etc. of members of and former members of Parliament. Sir, after due consideration, the government have directed to implement most of the recommendations made in the salary, allowances and pension of members of parliament act 1954 and the rules framed thereunder. Very briefly, I would refer to the proposals which involve amendment of the act and have been included in the bill. Sir, the salary is being raised from rupees 16,000 per month to rupees 50,000 per month. Daily allowance is being increased from rupees 1,000 to rupees 2,000 for each day during the period of residence of duty. The increase in salary will be effective from the date of constitution of the 15th Lok Sabha, that is 18th May 2009. The minimum additional pension which was paid earlier was rupees 8,000 per month with an increase of rupees 800 in case of one additional year beyond the 5 years. This is being increased to rupees 20,000 per month and with an increase of rupees 1,500 per month beyond the term of 5 years. The advance for purchase of conveyance has been raised from rupees 1 lakh to rupees 4 lakhs at the interest rate which is applicable to the government. More rationalization relating to travel by trains by spouses, etc., for which I need not take the time of the Honorable House at this time. But apart from these, there are two proposals which have been accepted. In one case, it has been accepted fully, and in another case, not fully. Rather, we have increased a little more than what the recommendation of the committee was. These relate to the constituency allowance. The constituency allowance of the members will be raised from rupees 20,000 per month to rupees 45,000 per month. Sir, the members of parliament at present are entitled to office expense allowance of rupees 20,000 per month, which would be raised to rupees 45,000 per month. Having said this, I want to make only one point. After the debate which took place in the other house and the events that preceded the debate, or after there were some knowledge in the public domain about the recommendations of the committee were and what the government was thinking, and after all that has appeared in the media and the discussion that has taken place, the government does now feel that there is time now to set up a permanent mechanism instead of repeatedly taking it upon ourselves to decide this issue. However, the Constitution of India leaves it to the Parliament that it will be as determined by the Parliament by law. That is the present provision. This matter had been discussed from time to time in the past. There were differing views. Some of us had said that this matter should not be passed on to somebody else, and maybe, I don't know, some of the members have expressed that view today also. There was a very strong contrary view to this expressed in the other house, saying that there should be no such mechanism. We would certainly try to work for something in our endeavor to arrest the cynicisms that is developing about the parliamentarians, about the parliament, and for that matter, democracy itself, taking into account as to what is necessary to enable the members of parliament to discharge their responsibilities effectively, to encourage honest people who want to contribute their best to the public life, people who are from middle classes and people who are from professional groups. We would certainly like to work on some mechanism to be set up in the days to come. With these words, I commend this bill to the House with the hope that members would give their whole support to this piece of legislation.